Hi, good afternoon. I am Poem Praise 2 coming to you at 2:02. And what I have for you this afternoon is we are going to go ahead and go through day number 3 at the I'm just making sure it's day number 3, okay? So thank you for your patience while I just double check here. I know we went through day 1, but of course, day 2 from Poem Praise 2. Yeah, that was the mindset, mental health, and education. Day 3 was money, financing, and investments. So we are actually not on 3, we're actually on day 4. And I am going to go ahead and wave, and I'd like to welcome you, D.P. Water. Z28 is in the room. I do thank you for joining, and certainly peace and blessings be to you and to your family this afternoon. All right, and thank you also for peace to me too. Now, what I'm going to go over today is we're actually going to go over the notes. This is going to be day number 4, the notes that I have that was at the 21 Queens conference. And this is the notes as follows. And one moment, because I'm not going to hold you too long. So I have a timer here that I set just because time is of the essence. So it's going to be about 10-15 minutes at the longest. And the topic is going to be, well, you're certainly welcome, and thank you too, beautiful sis. We got beauty and we got sisters in the room, y'all. Okay, now back to my notes. The title of the notes is Body, Beauty, and Physical Health. Now, feeling good and being alive through exercise and food, making it priority and easy. I also have rest and restoration. Looking and feeling like a queen. You are with latest techniques. Healthy on the inside, food and exercise. Shining on the outside, beauty. That's beauty in sign language. And exercise regimens. Medical, what we need to know. Let food be my medicine. And then I have JC, or prolific, in parentheses. Next in my notes is I have Lakenya Davis, Lakenya, last name Davis, Davis. Now for her, she's info at lppac.org. That's for emails. Baby Step Fitness Challenge. There's a Facebook group. I have that in parentheses. And Dr. Ashley D. Anderson. Next I have is 7 self-care tips. We're going to go through 7 of them. Number 1. Where is my or your quiet time? Even if 10 minutes, you meditate and truly help mentally every day with this. That's number 1. Number 2 is exercise. It's a release. I have that in parentheses. So get movement. You certainly want to, behind physical fitness, you want to have physical fitness, and it releases stress and endorphins when you actually exercise. Number 3 is almost falls in with number 1 during the quiet time, but 3 is going to be relaxation therapy. So for example, walks at the park, reading a book, manicure or pedicure. I certainly do this. I like to read books, certainly on YouTube. I read books on Poem Praise 2. And I also read books that are not on my channel, that's on a personal basis. And I do like to take walks. I just started doing like a 30-minute walk where I have a certain course because I like to walk outside, because I like to hear nature And I like to just be outside and feel the sun or the vitamin D, or if it's sprinkling, a little rain, something about the nature. So I've incorporated that. Because I'm just looking at it. Walk at the parks, I do that. Reading a book, and then certainly a manicure or a pedicure, just pampering yourself. A mask, cucumbers on your eyes, potatoes on your eyes, because there's something going on with your eyes. Grandma said you can use a potato, cut the potato, put it on there. Set the timer for about 15-20 minutes. Then whatever's going on with your eye will come out, and you'll feel a lot better after that. But I'm going to continue right along with number 4. Drink water. I drink water. You need to drink a little more. But drink water, it says 64 ounces a day. It's like a gallon. And then we have like a formula here. Half of your body weight. So what you weigh in ounces does so many things in the body. It helps with digestion, joint pain, and water helps with, and then I just left it out. Okay, it helps. It definitely helps with digestion and joint pain. Certainly drink a lot of water. It'll help with your, certainly keep moisture in your body. And due to the fact that our body is made up of a certain percentage of water, it certainly is wise to replenish it, to get that back in, because it might come out. How does water come out? It could come out with tears. It could come out. It could come out with sweat. It could come out when you go number 1 or number 2 in the restroom. So certainly want to replenish in, because water does go out too. Number 5, moving right along, is to take vitamins. A supplement, i.e. vitamin D or a multivitamin, to certainly keep all the vitamins in your body. Number 6, get some sleep. In parentheses, I have good sleep. So not just getting sleep, just laying down, I'm asleep, but you certainly want good sleep. And if you don't have sleep, can cause difficulties with no rest. So certainly got to get enough sleep. I know if an individual doesn't get a lot of sleep, there's something that it does to the brain where it might make an individual feel like they're drunk due to the fact they haven't gotten enough sleep. You can certainly do research on that. And I have this behind here. I'm going to just do some notes here for just so I can give you some information from like Google. Now, in the study, the researchers found that sleep deprivation makes it difficult for the brain cells to communicate effectively, which in turn can lead to temporary mental lapse that affect memory and visual perception. And due to the fact, I'm just trying to find the notes, does it make a person feel like they're drunk? Thank you so much for your patience while I'm asking Google this question. Okay. Because I put, does a person feel like they are drunk if they don't get enough sleep? Because I heard that. So, now here I got sleep deprivation is the same. Lack of sleep is the same as being drunk. Study says Royal. Americans just can't sleep. 50 to 70 million U.S. adults have a chronic sleep disorder. And one standout finding is that a lack of sleep affects the body the same way drinking alcohol does. Beyond the 0.08% BAC, blood alcohol count, that identifies someone as legally drunk. So there you have it. So definitely need to get some good sleep. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to move right along to number 7, which we were just going through 7 self-care tips. So this is the last one to get checked up. Your annual exams are mental health, physical health, spiritual, or emotional regarding checkups. And next is it's easier to build strong children than repair men. And that was a quote. I don't have who that quote came from in my notes here. Leslie Pryor said, it's not disease, it's recipes. And because I don't want to take credit for somebody's quote, so I'm actually looking up, it's easier to build strong children here in Google. Okay, they didn't let me know. It's easier to build strong children than repair or rent. Who is it said by? And that's a Frederick Douglass quote. So Frederick Douglass, I wanted to give you your props for that because I did not write that down, but I can certainly update my notes while I'm going through them. That Frederick Douglass is the one who said that. That it's easier to build strong children than repair men. Wait a minute. It's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. So I missed the word, so I updated my word, y'all. And I actually put who actually said the quote. Next, we're going to move right along, which is Leslie Pryor said it's not dis-ease or disease, it's recipes. So I kind of like that. She gave a breakdown about, okay, great-grandmama had a recipe, then she passed it down to grandma, then grandma passed it down to your mama, then therefore passed it down to you. Now, there's some recipes that's not real healthy for you. I mean, putting all what you're putting into it, wait a minute, that might have been healthy for you. Okay, that could be why some high blood pressure up in here. Could be why some high cholesterol up in here. Do you see the ingredients that we're putting in here? Oh, maybe we might need to tweak that. We need to change that recipe so that it could be healthy from this point forward, like be a generational curse breaker. We're going to break what it did to that generation. Change it for this generation. Let me slow that down. And for future generations. And that was Henrietta Lacks' daughter. I don't know if that's a book. Next in my notes is www.maoi.org, which is Narcissus Nisi Danzy self-testing kits. Okay, that was dealing with like if an individual wanted to take like some tests, they can actually go to that. I believe it's ACE test is what that is talking about. An individual can have self-testing kits sent to their home, and that's what was going on at that point in my notes at the www.maoi.org. And the individual, they were calling her Nisi, but her first name is Narcissus, last name Danzey. And next I have is talk often, talk early, and consistent talk. So we definitely were talking about safe sex during that part of the conversation in our notes for health purposes. Next, once girls start having periods, take them to their OBGYN appointments. So what we mentioned there is for individuals who have daughters and you go to the doctor and you're going to like have a pap smear or you're going to go get your checkup, to actually take your daughters with you so they can experience and see what you're going through regarding self-care for the internal parts, your annual exam, so that they can experience. It may not be getting done to them, but it will be in the future. And the fact that you give them the exposure to it and they actually get to see what you're going through, then it'd be a lot easier for them to continue the process to take care of themselves. Next is, in my notes, is cook at home. Only way gonna know what's inside food. So, and there, we're going to be a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but right there, they're talking about when you cook at home, you know what's inside your food. I mean, you know the ingredients that you're putting in your food. You know what, if you're using oils, what type of oils you're frying it in. Not that they're using the oils over and over and over. I mean, you might have cooked some chicken in the same thing that you cook some beef in. I mean, it might change the flavor due to the fact that the oils you're using it over and over again, cooking different products in that oil. Just saying. Now, for self-care to self-heal, 3 tips, and this came from Leslie Pryor. Her first name Leslie, last name Pryor. And number 1 is watching stress levels. Hormones come out that can prevent you from losing weight. So you could be wanting to lose weight, but then if you have a stress hormone, it can affect you from losing weight. So I guess you got to be relaxed and at ease in order to lose some weight. 2 is shifting your mindset to lose and keep it off. So the mind is helping the body, is what I'm getting with that one. And the last one, number 3, is be consistent. It's a lifestyle change. Now, research creative exercise techniques. The mind equals the world. You are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Does not have to be a stress. Then I have an email address, Nice, NEICE.danzey, DANZEY @gmail.com. And that does complete my notes regarding that. And as far as I could give you a creative idea that I actually, because the last thing I mentioned was a creative exercise technique. And a creative exercise technique I have like these. It's not my strength day to day, but I do I exercise, but then I have these things, these are kind of old because I don't see these around, where they actually go around your ankle. So they're like little ankle weights. So I figure if you walk around the house and you're doing a lot of walking, I mean, you could just wear your ankle weights. And I do those on strengthening days when I go on my walk. That's when I actually might get some little hand weights, and then I'll use those, because then that's going to help your tricep and your bicep for a creative idea. And then you can actually put the weights on your ankles. Then you're actually strengthening your legs too. So you're doing more than one thing, but don't do it every day, because then you might get overworked. So that's why I said on strengthening days. So you have different days for different exercises. And that was just a creative idea at the end. And due to the fact that does complete my notes that I had. Oh, you have those too? See, hey, that's what I'm talking about. See, we be working it out. We be working it out for real. And so this does complete, day number 4. Now for tomorrow, for my at 2. We're going to go over day number 5, which day number 5, I can give you a preview about what day number 5 is about. It's going to be about those that matter most. Family, loved ones, and relationships is my next order of notes for tomorrow. So until then, I certainly want for you to be well, to be blessed, to be safe. And it beeth thy will. I'll talk with you soon. From me to you, I'm signing out. Is Poem Praise 2. So, till next time. Later, y'all.